I don't want to sit in that chair for 3 hours. So luckily there's a lot of stuff now with the technology that we have that the visual effects people can actually put in a lot of stuff that used to have to be done practically. And so that's good. As far as the practical special effects people, just our regular special effects, like, you know, explosions and anything that doesn't have to do with, you know, makeup. I always get a little nervous when there's high pressure gas on set, like big giant tanks, and I'm like, oh great, what's gonna come flying at me now? Our special effects department, sometimes they're a little overexcited about what's gonna happen.
But you get to blow things up.
What's that?
But they get to blow things up.
They do get to blow things up, but when it says in the script that Dean gets spattered with blood, and I walk on a set, and there's like 5 tanks, high-pressured system with like all connected into like this fireman's hose, and I'm like, what the hell is that? You know, and one of them's like, oh, it's for the blood that's gonna, you know, just spatter on you. I'm like, this is not a spattering. This is like you're putting out a fire with this. And so we've kind of taken that responsibility away from them. And so now what happens, I'm not kidding, this happened one time. Full high pressure system with like a giant hose, and I was supposed to, it was like, I think I was chopping off a head or something, I don't know. Just another Tuesday. And you know, boom, the special effects department was supposed to hit the button, it's like, and it like, it almost took my eyebrows off. I mean, I looked like Carrie. It was so stupid, and I was so mad, because now I'm gonna have to go and literally get in the shower, and then go back to regular hair makeup, and go through and get a full change of wardrobe. I was so angry. So now what we do, I'm not kidding, now Sabrina, our makeup artist, she dips like a small paintbrush into,
and flicks it at you,
and then just like flicks the bristles, and it's perfect.
That's what I do.
And we didn't need a $100,000 high pressured system to, you know, destroy my face. It's just a little. I'm like, perfect. Yeah, I'll tell you another good special effects one that was a little. Again, these guys get a little excited when they get to like blow shit up. I was having to burn bones, and I was in a crypt, a very small one, and took the lid off and salted it. Yeah, I forget what episode this was, because we burned so many bones. I was in this small room that they had built, and I put the lid off the casket, and there was the bones, and salted, and then I did the gasoline, which is just water. And they have, inside there, the special effects guys have this, I forget what they call it, it's some sort of it's like an accelerant. They have an accelerant, and they have like a little pilot, which is like something that they just light and keep it in there. And then they also were actually spraying lighter fluid in there. So, and I see them, and they just keep like loading it up with more fluid and more gas. And I'm like, you know, all right, hey, they're the professionals. I don't know why I shouldn't trust them. So when I went to light the matches and I threw it in, there had been so much buildup of actual gas fumes from the accelerant and the fuel and the pilot and stuff, that it was a full explosion, and the microphone that was that's above my head, out of the shot, but you know, always right there, has like a foam covering over the thing. My head was here, the microphone was here. This is how bad it was. The entire bottom half of the microphone foam was singed off. So it literally went. And luckily, I just got out of there as the flames like went sky high and burned the microphone. Otherwise, I would have been like hairless. And I looked over at our special effects and I was like, guys. And they're like, oh, that was maybe a little too much. Is something wrong?
Hi.
Am I in trouble?
Hi, I'm Natasha from Moldavia. And I have a very special request for you.
I don't like where this is going.
Because I know that you're very talented in dancing. So I would like to see you dancing, please.
There's a smoke machine now?
Yes.
So, I can't, oh, he's not gonna sing? Well, joke's on him. Dance, monkey dance. I feel like I'm in the Old West, somebody's gonna start shooting the floor under my feet. Well, here's all right, that's it, that's okay. Sir. Is there all right, cut it out. Is there a musician in the house? Is this all he has? Is the shield? Hello? Is this the right? Does this go with this? What is this? Is this? I thought it was a C. It's America. What? What? Admiral? I'm kidding, I heard you said Ackles. That's very funny. You're gonna pay for that one. What's happening? What is that? What is it? The music from Captain America? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And that was with my left hand. I feel like a total dipshit right now. And you look like 1, 2, thank you. That's... Play some Skinner. Let's bring it back. All right, let's bring it back down. I'm so angry with you. What's your question?
Hi, Jensen.
Hi there.
I wanted to ask,
Can you dance? No.
I wanted to ask you, did you ever get a script and by reading thought, no, that's too cruel, I'm not gonna do that? Because there were so many moments when I thought, how can you do that to my favorite character?
Like, how could Dean do that to somebody?
No, the writers.
Oh, how the I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of times there's things I read there. I'm like, oh wow, okay, we're going there. And then if I have a big problem with it, I will call and say, do we have to? And if there is a very logical explanation as to why this is going to happen because of something that is going to happen in the future, then I will acquiesce and I will say, okay, that's fine, let's do that. But it's got to be a pretty good reason sometimes. So otherwise, I will fight, and I don't fight very often. I mean, I can count on one finger how many times I've gone into the head writer's office and said, I have a real problem with this. Can you explain it to me? And he did, and I said, okay, I feel much better about it, thanks. And then I went into the actual writer who wrote what my issue was about, and I said, I want to understand it also from your perspective. And that was fine, and I was okay with it. And then that's really the only time that's everything else, I pretty much trust that they have a really good idea of what they're doing, where they're going, even though sometimes it might hurt. Sometimes we might lose a character, sometimes a character might get hurt in a way that, sure, like you said, it's all part of the story. So you just keep going with it.
Okay,
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hi.
Hi, first of all, thank you so much for coming. I love you so much. My question...
Thank you. Even after what just happened up here?
Especially after what just
Of course.
My question is about the episode where Dean kills Kane. He goes alone for the purpose of killing him, but when he finally gets the chance, he sort of stops and kind of hesitates. Why do you think that is?
Why did he hesitate instead of just killing him? After he cut off his hand, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Because Dean at that point wanted to know if Kane was capable of stopping what he was doing, because Dean wanted to know that it was possible, which would give him hope that he could stop feeling what he was feeling. And because Kane said, I will never stop, that was basically Dean realizing that he's not going to be able to fix this inside him, and now he's worried that he will never be able to stop. And that was that moment of, please tell me that you can stop this. It's basically, please tell me you can turn this off. Because if you can turn it off, that means I can turn it off. And when he said that I couldn't turn it off, then that meant that Dean was like, great, now I guess that means that I'm not gonna be able to do it either. And that was you see, I tried to anyway, I tried to portray that, where it kind of lands on Dean, which is why he gets almost teary-eyed and upset, because now he has the realization that this isn't fixable, and that was what that moment was.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'll do a better job of acting next time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you very much.